Dakota Kai. All right, I can see it. Isla Dawn, she's women's tag team champion. Ivy Nile, maybe if you just want someone to beat. Io Sky, best case scenario. Katana Chance, Caden Carter, I guess if you just want to beat people. And Kairi Sane. So if I'm looking at this roster and the names that I just listed as, okay, it is the biggest party of the summer. It is WWE's second or third biggest event, depending on who you're talking to, event of the year. You're going to want to stack that card as much as possible. You're going to want to put Liv Morgan on that card because she needs to have a match on that card. Who is she going to face? Well, if I'm picking someone just to beat, I think Ivy Nile would be a good pick. It obviously does not bring the star power that these other two opponents would, though, for Liv Morgan. Best case scenario, Io Sky. Io Sky, former women's champion, a dominant star everywhere she goes. Triple H is very, very high on her. Someone that you could absolutely see feuding with Liv Morgan, drawing money with Liv Morgan, and beating Liv Morgan should they want to. But I don't know if they're going to pull the trigger on that. Here's what I think is most likely to happen. And it's your second best option outside of Io Sky and obviously Rhea Ripley. And that's putting her up against Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane is someone who can work with anyone, who has a notable name, who won't necessarily have the edge of, okay, pulling fans thinking that Kairi can actually beat Liv Morgan, but she's a notable name that can bring a strong performance against Liv. They can have a heck of a match. It can be a fun build-up. You have the outside interference approach to it, right? I also look at someone like Dakota Kai. I can see that happening as well. But I don't see her on the same level as Kairi, and obviously I don't see Kairi on the same level as Io Sky. But outside of that, they do have a foundation to work with. It's a very limited foundation. And that's the problem that WWE faces. That's a problem that Liv Morgan faces, because when you have such a shallow roster, holes like this will come up. When you cannot extend programs between two top stars over the course of several months, or if you are waiting on someone like a Rhea Ripley to return, these problems are really, really apparent. These problems really stick out, and it goes back to it once again. It's a problem of having split rosters. If you had combined the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships together, if you had combined both rosters, then it wouldn't be as lackluster. If you look at what WWE has done with the tag team division, and I'm hopeful that they're going to do this with the women's division, they have been able to create factions and stables, if you will, and tag teams to help even out the tag team divisions on both Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown, right? You have several teams in there because we went years upon years upon years. I mean, what was it, 2016, 2017, 2018? We always got New Day versus the Usos. New Days versus the Usos on SmackDown. Over. And it's like, okay, these matches are great, but how many times can we actually see this match take place, right? And we're starting to approach that with the women's division, but I'm hopeful that WWE can move out of that and get on with it, right? We'll see. Let me know down in the comments area below, what do you think?